joined a $250,000 pro tournament, and I beat the #1 ranked player in the world, and now I'm in the final 32. This is a breakdown of that game. Oh, man. All right, so we start off getting ball first. I let it be a touchback. We're on the 25-yard line. We're in bunch tight end. Literally, this entire tournament, guys, I ran my YouTube schemes. I literally, like, everything you guys see me run, I'm running. We started off with a run, mostly trying to get to a hash. You'll see most with passing. I don't like being in the middle of the field. I like to be either on the left side of the field or the right side of the field. That's what I prefer. So a lot of times in the middle, you'll see me run the ball. It's fine. Second and 6. I need to see what he's really doing defensively, and immediately I get a chance to see what he's doing, right? We're able to break contain. He doesn't have the delay fade manned up, so we're able to actually get to the delay fade. But the big thing here is check this out. I just went big pointer for you guys. Check this out right here, and we're going to actually fast forward this a little bit right here. Boom. This is his outside corner. He's blitzing him. His philosophy is that he can make me make mistakes by setting a lot of pressure off the edge and playing very aggressive, which is a fair way to think, but I see this. And that's why you see me hold in the pocket for a second, then break it. But you're going to see me change how I run bunch tight end a little bit right here to help counteract that outside blitzing corner. I don't want to see that all game. We're going to do a little flip right here, going left to right, or rather right to left. I think that's a big deal. And we're going to look for the bomb right here. We're going for the everything nuke. And he sends that same outside corner blitz. And this time, you see, I immediately have to roll out and just throw it away. My eyes, though, while I'm rolling out and throwing it away in that situation, I'm watching downfield of all of what his zones are doing, everything he's doing right there. And now I'm like, okay, now I know exactly what defense he came into this game wanting to do against me. This is how I'm going to attack it. I motioned my wide receiver out, and the reason for that is that this guy now, if he's blitzing from across the field, so he's just not going to be blitzing anymore, right? And we're able to push with Vic, end up getting down. Nice little slide right there. Good 6-yard rush, and now I'm feeling good. You see me go up-tempo. I like the up-tempo-ness. I like to make people feel uncomfortable when they're on defense. And again, we end up just quick snapping it. Delay fades wide open again. A little jiggy, a little wiggy with my stick work. Make someone miss. Jared Cook, 2 catches for 37 now. And we are going to, my biggest thing is I'm going to command the way he plays the game. I want him to, I want to play so polarizing that he has to adjust to what I'm doing. See the flip right here. Might even see another flip. I don't think we will this time. Going for a very basic route combo right here. A little high-low on the left side. And then looking to see if we can beat a blitz on the right. And we get his user to go right. We have an easy high-low read on the left, which is a really easy dot. So, 1st and 10. From the 10, very hard place to play John Madden football. It's very hard for offenses to score in any type of football. So, right here, you're going to see me flip again, trying to get everything to my advantage. And we are going to run the boot. A little boot over action. Maybe have X right here, but I instead decide to just throw it away. All right, my biggest thing is I need to not make mistakes to win this game. If I make the margin of error for us this game, boys, is so small. I can't afford to make. I can't make mistakes. I lose. You know, 1 pick, I lose this game. So we're in an awesome spot. We've done an awesome job. I need to keep it going. Though inside zone action, cut it in, and Cordell Patterson, just easy money, baby, which is such a huge sigh of relief. The inside zones being something that you can rely on to get good yardage, especially right there to score a touchdown. So stress relieving for me because it's easy. Running the ball like that, that was an easy run. All right, we're on defense. Let's get a stop, boys. He's in trips tight end. He immediately starts out with a run, ends up getting about 6 or so, which is like, okay, here we go, boys. But this is the trips defense. I run. I like this trips defense. My biggest thing is I want him to beat me by being the better player. Not by nuking me, not by throwing one-play touchdowns, by being the better player and making better reads across the field than me. So I'm playing very, hey, here's 5 yards. You want it? Have it, man. Go get your 5 yards for me, kid. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play very, very bend, don't break-esque. And that's why you see I'm a double deep half a lot. I'm going to cover 3 shell, but we put both our outside corners in deep halves very frequently to take away really any kind of bomb. And right here, he actually gets me with the play action. I thought he actually ran, so I actually bit down super far. He ends up picking up the first. Good read by him. Very good. And that's how I want him to beat me. I want him to beat me making really awesome reads every play. I can't get mad at that. Right here, goes for a concept called spaceship. See my user? He has a slant right here and a post right here. They're crossing each other. We call it spaceship. It is a good route combo. I don't run it a ton. I'm not a huge fan of running spaceship, but it is good. But you see, it puts my user in conflict. I have to pick one or the other. I end up biting back on that, and he ends up missing. There's a little window with spaceship to hit it. There's a little tiny window. We'll run it one more time. right here to be able to lowball that right there. He ends up missing it and has to throw it away. He gets hit as he throws, so it falls to the ground. But I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, that's a play he wants to run. Cool. Like, very noted. I know that now. Let's go. Big 2nd and 10 right here. I'm liking the defense right now. You actually see me go, for the first time this game, see me go full coverage. He ends up running the ball, so it didn't matter. But that's something I like to mix in every once in a while instead of saying the 5-man. I like to go full coverage every once in a while, man. I think it's good. I think it's really good. 3rd and 2. Expecting a run possibly. I go full coverage again. And this time you see again, we're able to bag that spaceship combo. Nothing's open. It's a 4th and 2. And I'm like, oh my God, Kenny. If I get off the field right here on 4th and 2, we're freaking awesome, dude. We're freaking awesome. So looking at my zone drops, and I'm thinking so much. I'm so stressed out during this. If you're a part of my stream, by the way, link to the top description. This will be, I stream a lot now on Twitch, and this will be streamed next Saturday as well. 4th and 2. I'm worried. He could run the ball. This is run down. Doesn't. And right there, finally, our blitz comes in. Finally, our blitz comes in, baby. Look right here. Watch off this left edge. This is what we're trying to set up. This interaction right here between these two fellows. Watch right here. He's going to come free. Boom. Straight off the edge. Has to make such a hot read. And right here, my defense was really, I'm trying to take away anything short. You see my user immediately slide down here. I have something taking away this hitch. He has this flat, but he has to make the read to the flat so fast. And honestly, most people don't like making that flat read like that as a first one. They like making this table route. They'll look over the middle for a hitch. This is typically the 3rd read on a play. And you see it right here as he's a little slow trying to get it off. And we're able to make that contact there. Great play for 21 getting into the backfield. He was 1 for 5 for 8 yards. And I'm like, oh my God, let's freaking go, man. Bunch shot again. You see me motioning that wide receiver over. I don't want him to blitz me from that side, so we're just going to motion him over. Right here, we're able to break contain again, just barely. That's Vic being 93 speed. Have X, possession catch. That's a drag for 15 yards. Nothing better than that, baby. And now I'm starting to feel my groove a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We get boot over going a little bit. Our defense is rocking. I'm feeling good right now, man. I'm singing in my stream. It's a good feeling right here. 1st and 10, a little flipperooski to try to keep momentum on my side. Keep him off bounds. I want to play the game so polarizingly that you are just, it's so frustrating to play against. Because this is a game for a huge amount of money, or it's leading to games for a huge amount of money. So nice little inside zone there. Keep him honest. I want him to have to respect that too. Those inside zones, I want you to have to be like, shoot, man. An inside zone. You know what I'm saying? So big time right there. I'm happy with that. 2nd and 5. You see me just kind of waiting, thinking. I want to make sure, especially when I'm not pressured, like there's no reason to have to snap fast. I just want to think, dude. I just want to make sure I'm calling the right plays. Again, going to have X late. Who's your mama? Possession drag or possession catch. And we're going to get into the 2nd quarter now. Up 7 with ball against King of the Mutts. His gamer tag. His name is spamming buttons. 1st and 10, I'm feeling myself. We're going to do a little flipperooski. Again, a hard part of the field right here. I know 7's so important in this situation. Obviously, getting points is getting up 2 possessions. But again, best player in the world right here, man. Like, I want to go up another 7. Rolling out. Have the possibility of throwing something. Maybe. But it's scary. It's not worth the pick opportunity. End up just pushing the edge with Vic. Getting up the field. Sliding. 2nd and 5. Awesome, dude. Every play call is in my disposal right here. And you're going to see me actually start to get a little gimmicky. Switching up into going into tight slots right here. Which is 1 audible to the right of bunch head end. You see, this is slot corner right here. He's misaligned. As soon as I saw that, I snapped the heck out of this ball. He's misaligned right in the middle of the field, right where my pointer is. So we snapped the heck out of it. We have numbers. It's just this blocking right here was kind of bad. So I can't really do a ton. You see, if I cut it in, this guy tackles me. Taking it out, this guy's going to get me. So the only thing I have to do is bubble it back. So you see me I'm actually now going backwards a little bit. I'm bubbling it back. He gets unlucky with this dive tackle and not getting the animation on me, on my ankles, and we're able to push the edge and end up making a 1st down. That honestly, he's unlucky for not getting the dive tackle, but the reason that worked is because I bubbled it back. I even lost a couple of yards trying to gain myself separation to hit that edge. I felt like he'd get aggressive and try to go for that dive tackle. First goal, 4-yard line, dude. This is a tough place to score still. And we're going to try to run this ball in, just try to hammer it in. We flipped. We're looking. Honestly, I was a little upset with that one. I thought I'd be able to get in the end zone right there. You see, so let's break down what my run vision is right here. Immediately, I see, so we have a touchdown right here, by the way. This is a touchdown if I cut this back. But what I see here is there's a mesh right here. These guys should not be a threat. And we have hat, right? 77 on him, 84 on him. Hat on hat right here. Doesn't end up really happening like that. 5 comes free, and then there's a shed in the middle as well that forces me, yeah. And ends up being a big hit. A little frustrated with my blocking right there. Hindsight says I should have cut it back. My thinking was right in the moment. So second and goal again from the 4. Some people would argue that I should get into under center right here. Maybe. I like some of the plays I have right here. And we're going to see again. I'm counting numbers. He has his slot corners now on the left right here. So we're going to do something to the right side of the field. Try to really, take advantage of having numbers over there. And we're going to wait for it. I'm kind of like thinking right here. Give me a second. And we're going to do a little pop pass right here to Randy Moss. Try to cut it up. Not able to. I was hoping Randy could kind of get a fall forward animation. 3rd and goal from the 2. I'm getting a little annoyed that we have, I'm not right where I want to be yet. But we're going to go into another one of our plays for this situation, which is the pistol wing flex close speed option. You guys see me run this actually in my videos a lot. This is a very high risk play. This play right here, because the ball it's an option play, right? Between these two, the ball's in the air right here. A lot of room for mistakes, and I could easily make the wrong read right here. This guy is the pitch guy. He ends up taking Cordell. His user also is bubbling out, which tells me, okay, Vic, put your head down, dude. Cut up right here. You're going to see this hard cut up field. Good job by his user, and Vic can't fight into the end zone. We got 1 yard right there, and I'm thinking, geez, like I said earlier, 7's so important in this situation. You got to find a way to get 7 points on the field. Somehow, right? 3, you go up 10. You are right, but I feel like I can just get 7 right here. So we're going back to the speed option, and this time we're going to go to a play that's I'm very confident in this situation, and we're going to have Michael Vick snap the ball and immediately go upfield. That play right there, that little jurtle, it's awesome for 1 yard. He has so much momentum. Look, I'm on aggressive right here too. I'm on aggressive ball carrier. We have so much momentum right here where almost every tackle animation is going to be us falling forward into the end zone, which happens right here. And he actually got Cam Chancellor hit me right at the line, so I needed that animation to get in. It's just Cam Chancellor has no momentum. Michael Vick has all the momentum going upfield. It's an easy one right there. Back on defense, boys. 14-0. Remember, I felt good. I feel really, really good. He's uncomfortable. He's in a bad spot. And look, he runs spaceship and just... I won't tell you why that read it is an awful read by him. But I'll break down exactly why that read happened. So he ends up running this play that I've seen a couple of times now, right? Spaceship that we talked about with the post and the slant. This right here, both of previous times I defended this, I cut back and defended that post from the tight end, right? That's what I did. If you watch back, you'll see that. So watch my user right here. See the hesitation? It basically, it mimics me immediately doubling back. So he's already made up his mind that he's throwing this right here. He's already made it up. And that's why you see the lob right there. He immediately knows he messed up. Thankfully, they let me get the pick. Thankfully, they let me catch that, as that sometimes is dropped. And we were able to actually get back up with Diablo, able to get in the end zone, which is huge because scoring in the red zone's hard. Now, I considered falling down right there to be able to take 90 seconds off the clock and then go up 3 possessions, but I said no. 21 points is such a big lead. And the crazy thing is, this game gets hell at the end, dude. So, there's a lot more coming. So, this is Stay Alive Drive. He has to score 7 right here, or he loses. This game's over. You just can't come back from this, right? There's no coming back. He's not going to run the ball really either. Good read by him to the flat. You see, though, those flat reads are always late for him. He always throws those pretty late into the play because they're not his first read, and that's what we saw him pay for earlier on that 4th and 1. You always see those flat throws be a little late. Even right here, had the flat, ends up taking the in route because he's looking for that route first. So, you can really see it in his progressions with his eyes that he's not looking for those flats. And that's something that I'm thinking in my head, too. Hey, he's not looking at those flats. Oh, big plays. Again, 2 minutes. He has more than enough time with 3 timeouts to get a touchdown. I have to play real defense. This game is nowhere near being over. Again, the flat throws late. Good defense by us, wrapping him up inbounds, too. You can see he's going to go turbo. Up-tempo he is. The banner says timeout. It's a glitch in the game. No, see, now it says no huddle. Right here, boom. And now he's going to throw that flat a little bit sooner, and he's getting good yards on that flat right there. That's a good gain of about 11 on that flat, which that's frustrating for me. I don't want that flat to be 11 yards. I want it to be 6 yards. That's fine. 11 yards is oh, that's a good play now for him. And he realizes that too, I think. I think he really starts to realize that right here. Not totally sure what play call he's going to end up going with, again, with the spaceship. And now you see that flat throw is coming a lot faster for him. And he's learning that, hey, Sybil's giving this up to me every single play. I need to start hammering this. A good gain of 6 right there, though. I'm happy with the wrap-ups for us. Right here, though, able to throw it. Another gain of about 5, 8, actually. End up being 8. Clock is ticking. I'm okay with that because the clock is ticking like it is. I just need to be aware of that. Like, that's something I'm constantly thinking of. Like, hey, he's looking for it. Now, he goes with the inside zone. I'm happy with that tackle, too. The animation kind of kept him up for a couple of seconds, and that's huge. It's going to be a 2nd and 5 right here, boys. Again, stay alive drive. He gets a touchdown here. We still have a game. It's his ball at half. Great run again. Great tackle animation for him as well. Gets another 8. Clock is ticking to 18 now. He has all 3 timeouts, so he has plenty of time. And he gets into the end zone. And I'm going to show you what kind of goes wrong in that play. Watch my user. There's a glitch in the game that lets you speed burst your user, basically. But what happens is I mess up with it. And so it actually just throws me out of the play. Throws my user out of the play. Which gives him the easy lane for a touchdown. And he gets the ball at half. So, I mean, he's in a good spot, dude. He's in a good spot. I take a couple shots before half. I have 13 seconds, but nothing really comes from it, so we're going to cut to the second half. His ball. I'm on Warren Sapp accidentally. Not a great start for us. Great shed, though. Amazing shed for us. Thank you for that, too. That was a big run waiting to happen. Able to get the defense set up this time. 2nd and 7. You see him going up-tempo. A little play action. Hits the in-route. He gets really good at animations on these in-route catches, by the way. A good 12 on just an in-route. So props to him for figuring that out because that is pretty impressive. I'm a little worried that he's starting to figure out my defense a little bit. You see my blitz isn't coming in a ton, and he's able to get a big dot right there. And I'm like, oh, geez, like, this is frustrating now. He's starting to pick it up. And again, the entire time I'm thinking this is, you know, the best player in the world. He's, you know, like, this is, I can't blow this opportunity, right? Big gain again right there. He's starting to move the ball at will. Only down, I mean, this is a 2-possession game. Touchdown where I'm in a hell spot. Goes with the pass right here. Hits up the flat again. Able to gain 6. 10 for 15 for 99. And he's been, I mean, after his first 2 drives, he's been perfect dang there. Again, little halfback base. I've tried that a couple of times this game. That's kind of a tactic that you can use for some of these runs. That if you can't figure out how to shoot them, you can kind of watch my user how I kind of jiggle back and forth a little bit, and I go for the shoot right here, right behind the guard's legs to get a tackle. And you see I'm actually able to get that ankle tackle, which is huge because 3rd and 4 now, it's a possible passing situation. There's a little stress on him now. I'm like, okay, wasn't a pass situation though. He ran it. 4th and 1. Now I'm like, okay, here we go. I don't think he's going to run the ball again. Really, my thinking was I didn't think he'd run right here. But he does. Not able to get that shoot that I wanted to get. And easy first down for him, which is a good play call by him. I don't love running on 4th and 1s like that, really. I think it's a little risky just because you control less in the run game. But good run by him. 1st and goal, though, from the 9. We just got to keep playing defense. I'm happy, though. Again, we're not really letting up huge chunk plays too much. A couple of them, but not really. No free touchdowns, really. Again, bad stick by him, and he loses a yard. So 2nd and goal from the 10 now. I am stressed out. If I get a stop right here, if I get a stop right here, we are sitting really pretty. Really pretty. See, great. I sent 3 people. Switch up defense a little bit. Great user by me, taking that all the way to the back corner. He ends up rolling out, having to throw it away. 10 for 16 now. Again, it didn't seem like he had great red zone plays from what I could see. So I was pretty happy with my red zone D. Setting it up here again. 3rd and goal. I need to get 2 stops. He's not going to take 3. This is not 3-point territory. This is 4-down territory. Again, looking for that. That time a second too late, and my mid-zone KO lays a whop on him right there. And it's always unfortunate when you get a pass that your receiver gets his hands on. But a couple of things. Like, he makes this throw right here. This is a mid-zone KO. He activates on these. So I have an ability right there. And he makes a hit stick as soon as he gets his hands on it. So he just ends up dropping it. If he caught that, to be fair, I think I'd be pretty upset if he caught that. I'm stressed out right here. And to be honest with you, I overthink this quite a bit. So I'm in a different defense. You see... Check this out. This guy's down in the gap right here. I have not ran that really yet at all. I'm also not base aligned either. I overthought this. I'm trying to get some adjustments off, and I actually get caught on Warren Sapp. Click on to Ted Hendricks. Gives him a wide open seam right there, which is a huge mistake by me for just... I didn't make him work for that 4th down. He just got the snap off, and my user was just out of position. So really huge defensive blunder by me. And I'm feeling that too. Like mentally, I'm like, oh wow, I just blew that, which I did. Back on offense, a little flipperooski right here, going left to right now, trying to get the snap off. I want to keep the momentum in my favor, right? I want to keep feeling good. I felt good on offense so far. Just keep feeling good. Gotta have a little rollout right here. Gotta have X underneath. Nice little dot. What I've been happy about up to this point in the tournament, I played 2 games beforehand, is that I've not thrown a single ball that I felt like should be picked off. That's even been close to a defender. That ball right there was probably the closest thing I've thrown to a defender of this entire day. So I'm feeling really good. You see him send that corner blitz. We're able to break that contain. Looking downfield, delay fade, no. Gonna have Y super late. We're gonna have the possession catch. Randy throws a block, and we're gonna get out into the races, outrun Ed Reed, and we're gonna break this play down. I want you to pay attention. This is probably the best play of my MCS career, of my professional Madden career right here. I'm gonna show you exactly why. So we stay in the pocket for a second, let these contains kind of mess themselves up, and then we're gonna break contain right here with Vic. Now, everything's covered, right? I see that. Everything's covered. X, no. Y, user. B, no. Delay fade. I know this. So we're rolling out, and I'm releasing him. As soon as I release him, look at this click on from him. His user was up here. He clicks on to this guy right here, Ronnie Lott, and he's going to swerve back to the delay fade. I see this. I'm almost hitting A. I go, no, I can't hit A now because obviously it's user. But the guy he was usering now is going to be sprinting down because his assignment was a blitz that he was using, right? So immediately you see me stop, pause, and I get my eyes back downfield. I say, okay, what can we do? What can we do? And I actually end up taking a few steps. I was going to take off, but then I see why, and I'm like, okay, let's launch it. Come on, Vic. Vic makes an absolute awesome throw. Great catch. And the block is insane right there. That block, that's nuts. And it's an easy touchdown. And like, that was one of the most stress-relieving plays I've ever been a part of. Because right there, down 7, or up 7, if I get stopped that drive, he goes down, ties it, and now I just blew this lead. Right there, we keep it alive, though. I want to show this play in real time one more time. Just because I like this play. This got to be my favorite play I've ever had. Right here. Such a hell play in real time. I probably could have racked it. I was afraid. I just want to make sure I caught the ball. Right, that was the biggest thing. Because at this point, I know that getting 3 is a big deal, right? Just getting 2 possessions is a huge deal. Back on defense, remember last drive, he was kind of feeling himself, right? He was really doing a good job. Going for a bomb play right here, but our double deep halves take it away, and my user just takes away this crosser, so nothing there, has to throw it away. And you can tell by that kind of play right there, he's trying to get back into this game quick, which he has to. Second and 10 now, dude. Just make this drive take a long time, Kenny, at the very least. Make him work. Right here, going back to the tight end post, he ran spaceship. Mid-zone KO with the knockout. Huge play from Haynes right there, getting it right there and getting a good hit on him as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. That ball should be knocked out in that situation, so I'm extremely happy with that. Right here, first time all game, 3rd and 10, he's audibling to gun bunch. I have not seen him do this yet. I don't know why he's doing this. I think he thought he'd catch me off guard and get me over adjusting. You see five deep routes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 streaks, basically. Hoping that I blow my coverage somewhere. My user, thankfully, was on point immediately with the play, so I'm able to play both of these routes, basically. And we get an awesome shed right here of this guy be able to come through and has to throw it away. Gets hit as he throws. Awesome shed right there. Although, regardless, though, there wasn't really much that he could throw except for maybe the halfback super late, but it was just, he sent 5 out. You don't have that much time. 4th and 10. I remember the play he ran 2 plays ago was spaceship. I make an adjustment on this play that wins me. It's one, like, I was so freaking smart here. I'm so happy with it. So I think the play call he's going to have is spaceship right here. So he does. I take him to tight end. We're going to break down that play. This guy, the entire game, was blitzing. He was blitzing this gap right here the entire game to try to collapse the pocket. Almost every single play you can find him blitzing. I think he's running that spaceship play right here, so I put him in a vert hook right here. Watch how this play develops. My user's going, cut back to take away the tight end post. Look at this hook curl. This is Lawrence Taylor right here, right where he's trying to throw it. Has to click on and catch it short now, and LT's just able to make an awesome tackle short. He's 12 for 22, 114, and we just got a huge stop. Now the game's not over. There's still 6 minutes left. My biggest thing is I am trying to gargle this clock. 1st and 10, dude. Like right now, the touchdown. I do not care about a touchdown. All I want is to get 3 freaking points. That's all I want. That's all that matters. That's all. Just get 3 freaking points, Kenny, and we are golden. You know what I'm saying? That is 3 possessions, there is not enough time for that, I don't think. So my play calling strategy here is, hey, I'm not going to pass the ball. Passing, there's a little bit more risk to, obviously. I'm on conservative, but I don't want to run just inside zones because I think he's going to blow them all up. He's way too good of a player. I think he's going to be able to shoot the gaps for him. So I try to get a little gimmicky on offense with a couple of these pop passes. You'll see this. Watch Randy Moss right here. He's going to actually come across pretty hard. We're going to motion who's your mama left to right. And we actually have huge numbers on this side. So I'm like, oh, this might be a big play. We're going to do a little pop pass. Watch Randy. Boom. Very safe play. We cut it up. Able to get a cool little 6. Now, hindsight says I could have went outside, maybe got more. But heat of the moment, my biggest thing is I need to gain yards, get closer to the first down. And, I mean, this is a wide open gap right here. Just unfortunately got ankle tackled right there. But, I mean, so I'm happy with that. Again, I want to run some stuff that has some big play potential, but also almost no risk on that play, right? There's almost, like, I'm not going to fumble. I'm on conservative. There's no pick or anything. It's easy. We are in field. As long as this play does not send me 17 yards backwards, we should be able to kick 3. Another very safe play call. We're going for another touch pass. Going to the left side this time. Able to actually get the edge, and Randy Moss is out. Could have scored. I fall. I get tackled purposely right here because I'm going to be able to kick 3 and go up 3 possessions regardless. All that matters is 3 possessions in my mind and giving him as little of time as possible to be able to actually come back, right? And I know for a fact that 3 plays, 90 seconds, I'll be able to get this under 3 minutes most likely. So very, very, very intentional fall down right there. We're just going to run easy dive. I actually get slapped right there, which you'll see me actually go into I form after this to make sure that I don't ever get hit like that ever again because that's scary. But yeah, very, very like basic runs that you're gonna see right here. I don't want to get, now I'm in a situation where I'm so close, I don't want to get gimmicky and somehow accidentally get out of bounds or something weird happening. I want to run very basic runs, get tackled, and just live to kick my 3. I don't care about a touchdown. I don't care about anything. My biggest thing earlier was just getting some gimmick stuff to get a first down, to be able to take more time off the clock. Now, there's no first downs to be had. I just want to snap. I just want to snap the ball, take as much time in mid-play, and just get tackled and kick my 3. And that's exactly what we do here. We actually had a hole. Probably wouldn't be a touchdown, but bad run stick by me. Patterson had 9 rushes, only 21 rushing yards this game too. So we really didn't do a great job of running the ball. Like I'd like to do better. But we're just gonna kick our 3, go up 17, and he's gonna put on a desperation comeback attempt. Jeez, his ball. My thinking is just everything. We get back, right? We push our guys back. No bombs. Everything preferably inbounds. And as I say that, I immediately let up a dot out of bounds. Not the most ideal, but that's just what happens, right? So I end up dropping my zone drops back to 20. I don't want to go 25 because I don't want him hitting those like 20-yard corner routes that are pretty popular in the game. So I go to 20, and my users just, my thinking user-wise is that I'm going to take away the deepest route in the field. And right there, I was using the crosser. He might have had the corner. That time, you see my boys end up actually getting some actual real heat on him. Watch this pressure right here. Watch this right off the edge, and he ends up shedding 2. Has to throw it fast. Nothing was really open, I don't think. But great pressure, right? And that's why we run this defense. We're going to get some awesome pressure like that sometimes. He's done a decent job against it, but defensively, I've been ecstatic how we're playing. 2nd and 10 right here. Let's go. Josh Allen, again, at the helm for him. You're going to see right here, we're actually just going to send 3 with a couple vert hooks. Those vert hooks, I wish I would have dropped them back more. Doesn't really matter. He's going to go for a bomb right here. We're going to go for the pick. And I thought he'd caught that. And honestly, if he caught that, I lost. It was game over. In my head, if he caught that, I lost. Would have been really cool if we picked it, but it is what it is. I know right here, though, a stop, like, getting the ball back obviously wins the game, so that's frustrating. 3rd and 10. Gonna see what ends up happening. Again, same defense. There's no reason to get cute. You really shouldn't be switching your user around here either. Just make sure you're on your user. That's important, because then you see I'm taking away the deepest route in the field, that crosser. He tries to be too greedy and actually gets tackled in bounds. And the clock's gonna keep ticking. 4th and 1. I'm not playing the sticks here. I am playing the touchdown. If he wants 5 yards right here, take it, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it. Take it. Take it. And right there, too, is another example of him. That's not his first read. And it's very apparent as he waits on it for a second. And which, in this situation, is fine. But just like doubling back to what we talked about earlier in the game. Charles Woodson also had 9 tackles this game, it said. So that's kind of wild. Again, Diablo, my user, getting back. I'm not sure where he was throwing. Nothing seemed open. A great pressure from the guys again. And now it's good that we're finally starting to turn up the heat a little bit. just to really put him in a real, like that word, put him in a freaking cocoon. Like, nothing else I can really say about that. 2nd and 10. We get another great blitz. This time, awesome read by him. He hasn't run that play yet this game. Awesome play, dude. I can't take anything away from that play. Really, really good. 1st and 10. He's going to end up having basically the same exact route on that sideline. Mike Haynes does a little hand wave instead of making a play on the ball because I think it was ballet, I guess. So 1st and goal from the 9. I'm scared still, dude, because I don't know what kind of onside kick glitches these guys have. I don't know. I just need to make sure this drive takes as long as possible. I'm stressed out. Go for the pick. And we don't get the pick right there. And now I'm like, oh my God, EA, let me just win. I've played so good, EA. Let me just win this game. Let me just win the freaking game, man. Oh, boy. All right. 2nd and goal. Everything's set up. Just trying to get a stop right here. Staying with the route over the middle. Diablo this time. Diablo gets it. We end up deciding to take it out. Try to get as many yards as possible. He's out of the game. Whoo! Awesome win, guys. I'm going to be doing more stuff like this on my channel from now on. I am a competitive player. I will continue to be so. So you guys will see more stuff like this, along with the 50-point comebacks, 1,000-yard challenges, because those are also me showing off my Madden skills, but I'm excited.